Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mark. Mark, let's go. So, how's everybody doing today? So, I've been watching TikTok and stuff like that. Probably shouldn't watch TikTok, but I've been watching TikTok, just seeing some stuff that's going on and watching some other reaction videos of how people are responding to the gig economy today. So, a lot of people they're saying that it's slowing down. They're not making as much money, and things like that. So I kind of wanted to do a video about that today. Kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about how the gig economy is going. Some people say the gig economy is, kind of level playing right now. Some are saying it's high, and some are saying it's completely collapsing, and we're not going to make any money. So let's see. So I wanted to show you some TikToks and some videos that I've seen, and then kind of get your guys' reaction and kind of comment down below on what you think. If you think that this is if the gig economy is falling apart, if it is going away, or if it's going to prosper and going to go back up again. Because like Walmart is having profit after profit after profit. They're constantly making more money, right, on the stock market. Look at DoorDash. DoorDash numbers are always going up. Uber Eats is always going up. So I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think. So I do want you to watch this reaction videos that I have for you guys, and then we'll talk afterwards. All right. I'll see you there. Let's go.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, I DoorDash, basically full-time.
Full-time? You're 40 hours a week?
Give or take.
Very
40
good.
to 50 to 60.
Why were you putting in so much?
Because we're in debt, and I haven't been able to get another stable job.
What's coming in on a weekly basis with this amount of hours that we're putting into this job?
Weekly basis, anywhere from $500 to $700.
But that's before all expenses, right? Any maintenance. And so I'm hoping you make money. What do you do, Mark?
I'm unemployed.
I'd love you to prove me wrong, but being a finance manager at a buy here, pay here dealership where we specialize in people with not the best credit, I would love for you to prove me wrong. The number one reason people stay broke and don't get ahead is doing DoorDash. You will never make it doing DoorDash, ever. If you use it as a side gig for just a couple extra bucks because things are crazy expensive, I'm sure I get that, but you're putting wear and tear in your car, so you gotta weigh the pros and the cons. But if you do DoorDash full-time, you will never get ahead. And it goes by my simple rule. My simple rule of life is emulate the things that people do that have the things that you want. Very simple. It doesn't get easier. If somebody has all the things in the world that you want, do the things that they did to get there. And nobody I know doing DoorDash full-time is thriving because it's not a sustainable way of income. And if you think it is, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, because I have never met one person that has made a boatload of money and has a ton of money saved up and has all the, I don't even know how to say it, and has all their wants and dreams and wishes from doing DoorDash. But prove me wrong if you can, and for more content like this, follow buy here, pay here.
If you've been doing DoorDash and don't think you're making enough money, then this is for you. Something that we all need to do is stop accepting orders that pay like less than $1.50 per mile, because if you decline an order that's paying less, like a $5 order for 6 miles, which is ridiculous, decline it. When you decline it, they'll send it back and give it to another dasher, and they'll add like 50 cents to it or like $1 to it. But if you keep on declining these orders that are bad, especially the people in areas that are not that busy, just decline the orders. If everybody in your area declines these small orders, they have to
experience this because I spark in 2 different counties. I spark in Waverly, Tennessee, which is my hometown, and I spark in Jackson, Tennessee, which I do most of the time because that's where I am most of the time. But Jackson is significantly bigger than Waverly, and it's so crazy to me because in Jackson you can get an order for like 17 miles and you're only getting like $12, $11, if that. And here in Waverly you can get an order for 12 miles and get $40. So it just really depends on the area that you're in.
Happy Wednesday, guys. So I'm sitting at Walmart. I've had my app on for an hour and a half. Do you know how many orders I've taken? I'm sorry. Do you know how many orders have come through the app? 0. Nothing's even come through to take. I've even cut the app off. I've cleared it out, like shut it down completely, booted it back up, turned it back on. Nothing's going through. I don't know if it's me, if it's Walmart, if everybody's just broke, but how's Spark for everybody else today?
I thought Spark can't get any worse than it is right now. They must have took it as a personal challenge because they've upped the mileage again. This is unbelievable. Look at this garbage they just sent me. $28.99 for 42.2 miles. 84 miles driving for $28.99 with no tip. And the customer only ordered 3 items. This just doesn't even make sense from a business standpoint. They ordered a 6-pack of soda, a bag of baby carrots, and a little grocery item. It doesn't even value at $28. Even with the $10 delivery fee they charge for express delivery, they're losing money on this order. And then it's 42.2 miles there, and then I got to drive back. At 28 miles a gallon that my car gets, it's still going to cost me $14 in fuel. And that's going to take 2.5 hours minimum. That equals out to about $5 an hour. This makes absolutely no sense. Whoever's making these decisions has got to be brain dead. They need to be fired because they are literally driving the platform into the ground. It can't keep going like this. No driver is going to drive 42 miles for $5 an hour. Not at these current gas prices. It needs to stop.
If you're still out here doing it full time, let me know in the comments, but it's getting rough. Go ahead and figure your situation out, or if you know you might got other situations with money coming in and just still works good out with you, cool. But if you're actually doing this full time and this is the only thing you have bringing in the money, go get you a part-time job or go get you a full-time job, because gig work is dying. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all watch a lot of other gig workers, and you're starting to see either they were full-time and now they're part-time now.
So what do you guys think about those? Yeah, they're pretty interesting, aren't they? So, one's talking about how the gig economy is collapsing, how it's not going to be around much longer, or maybe not going to make it, or they're not making as much money as what they were before. It's slowed down. Yes, I would say probably it has slowed down since 2020. Since COVID, and I imagine it's really slowed down since the beginning of when it first all started, like 2016. I can say for myself personally, like with Walmart Spark, they've changed some rules. They've definitely done some things that they probably shouldn't have done when they did change those rules, and it's hurt us all. But do I think the gig economy is going to collapse? I don't know. I went on vacation last week to Gatlinburg. Okay. There is a lot of tourists there, and there is a lot of DoorDash people. There is a lot of people picking up food deliveries, and I watched and I paid attention, and there is a lot of people still picking up food and still delivering it. Are they making as much before? I don't know. When I'm doing it, I'm not making as much here in this area. But of course, we're more of a college town, so once that college is let out, it's really hard to make the money that you would make during whenever school's open. So that's what a lot of content creators don't understand. I don't think is it's based on market. So here in my market, like I said, it's a college town. So soon as that college is emptied, our profits start going down, and then it gets oversaturated with drivers because you've got more drivers. You still have the same amount of drivers maybe, and then with that it slows down. It's just common sense. It's economics. I mean, come on, it's economics. But we got one thing going for us this week. One thing, and that is this. It is America's 250th birthday. Okay. So what we got going on this week is 4th of July plus this special day. So I'm hoping that a lot more people are going to start ordering groceries. They're going to order catering for people because they're going to have parties, right? I'm hoping that during this time that everybody starts prospering. Okay. Now, after this, I don't know how it works, but I can tell you if people aren't making money this week during this special holiday, then it's going to be a struggle the rest of the summer. So you guys better buckle up. That's just my opinion on this. But is the gig economy going to collapse? I don't think so. Not until they start pulling out like drones, these Waymos that they have as far as for downtown maybe, and then maybe like at colleges. But like where I live, some of these deliveries are out in the country, so I doubt if they're going to use that, but they could use drones. They really could. So, and then there's a weight limit also with drones, people always say, but you never know what technology is going to happen. So there, you guys, same with me, same with anybody's doing gig work. We have to learn to pivot. We have to learn to move to another app if we have to make more money. There's always more opportunities out there for us. And I'm hoping on the next video, I can come up with some of them opportunities that we could have and we could talk about it, because gig jobs aren't always a full-time job. And what I mean by that is like right now, after this week, it's probably going to start slowing down, even like it was beginning of the summer. And are you going to still make that big money that you made before? I don't know. But I do know this. If you pivot and you find another app, or if you find another process to be able to make more money, that's going to help you on the long run. Because a lot of people, they like doing this type of job, which is good. Because people need people to deliver them food. But if it's not there, and if your area is oversaturated and there's not enough orders to pick up, that's when you need to pivot, and that's when you need to start looking for another job, or at least looking for something else on the side. It's pretty funny to say gig job and then say you need to find something on the side of a gig job, a side hustle. I don't know. Anyways, but if you have multiple side hustles, hey, that's good for you. And they work for you, that's great. I seen this one guy that I watch. He started a trash removal. That's awesome. He made $150 in like 2 hours removing a bed. So there's always opportunities out there. There's always job opportunities. And I think I'm going to talk to you guys more about that, so we can make more money on this channel. We can figure out how to make more money. It's not always about side jobs. It's not always about the gig economy as we think about it when it comes to food delivery. There could be also more side jobs that we could do, more gig jobs that we can do, and we can make more money. All right. So I want to talk to you about that later. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe down below, and also comment down below. What's your guys' plans? You know, what's your plan B? If plan A doesn't work out, if it's food deliveries plan A and it's not working out, what's your plan B? Because we have to make money out here, right? We have to do it. So let's talk about it. Let's see how it goes. And like always, let's go.
Let's go.